Everybody, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. As you can see, that today is the last class for this semester. You know, um, here is the final exam information. Your final exam will be held on May 4th. And everybody, please see, the exam time is 10:30 a.m., not 11:30, not the class time. So please don't make this mistake. I mean, I will give you a reminder on Friday or Saturday. So this is the university allotted time 10:30 to 12:30. But I will make the exam available around 10 a.m. and you can return me. You can submit on Dropbox at 1 p.m. So you are getting about 3 hours, and I will be asking you only 5 questions. So I think that time frame will be enough to answer and then to upload the scan version. And in terms of syllabus, you have to look all class lectures starting from second to 32. 32 means today's class. Today, soon we'll be discussing about solutions for midterm exam 3. And you have to look all numerical problems, homework. And the question pattern will be the same as the other midterm exams. And just a reminder, please don't forget to complete SETI. You know, probably today or tomorrow is the deadline. I don't know. Please don't forget to complete SETI. Okay, so now I'm going to discuss about the solutions for midterm exam 3. And I'm not sure, I have already posted the solutions on eCourseware. If you see that tab exams, under that exams, I have uploaded solutions for homework 3. I mean, right now you can open and you can see with me. So let me open that file. Hold on. Now, can you see the exam 3?
Yes, I see it.
Yeah, me
Okay,
too.
Yes.
okay, great. Yeah. Um, as you know, I already posted your grades. Hopefully, you have seen. Um, I noticed that in most cases, this grade will be counted. This means in the first term, so most of you did not do well, but most of you did well in this exam. So definitely, it will be counted. As I already told, among 3 midterm tests, I will be picking your best two. This means if you have got like 90, 80, 70, so 70 will be cancelled. So I'll be taking your best two. So there are some mistakes that I will be discussing, especially for number 3. Uh, but for number 1, even though you got the correct answers and correct result, but in terms of the angle, plus sign or minus sign, there is something I will tell. So first of all, everybody once again read the statement. Like the following 3 parallel connected 3-phase loads are fed by balanced 3-phase source. Then load 1, load 2, load 3 are given. But one is lagging load, second one is leading load, and third one is unity power factor, means power factor is 1. And line voltage is given 13.8 kV. Then calculate the line current or power factor of the source and assume that the line impedance is 0. So everybody see, I mean, this will be the simple schematic. Here is that balanced 3-phase source, and then 3-phase lines are going on. And then you see, I have drawn load 1, load 2, load 3. They are connected in parallel. So that line to line voltage is 13.8. You see, I have given like A phase, B phase, C phase. But like this is the A phase line that is coming from the source, and that source powers 3 load. Therefore, one thing is going load on, and then from that the other thing is going to load 2, and other subline is going to load 3. So, I mean, Although most of you did this on properly, but I'll be discussing something. You see what I did, everybody see. For load 1, I have taken the apparent power as root 3 VLIL. I just gave the subscript 1 to indicate this is for load 1. And then I put those values and I got IL on is this 10.46 ampere. So the power factor was given, that is lagging. So you got this angle. You say, I wrote IL on that 10.46, angle is minus. Maybe you remember when we were discussing phasor algebra and then what is that? Real power, reactive power, and apparent power. In case of single phase system, we told that if it is lagging power, then put the minus sign with the current angle. This is the common practice. So therefore, what you did, many of you although got the correct result, but you put the plus sign here, but then you put the minus sign for the leading load. So therefore, please keep in mind, you will be putting the minus sign when it is the lagging load. So therefore, you have to put minus sign here. And then for the load 2, because it is the leading power factor, so it will be plus sign. So in your calculation, you put plus sign here, minus sign here, and then because this is unity power factor, angle 0, so you got the correct result. But in terms of the typical convention, that is wrong. That's why I think you have noticed I have got like 3 credit or 4 credit because of that wrong convention. And then once you got those 3 current, IL1, IL2, IL3, and then you just sum up IL1, IL2, IL3. Because if you see the diagram, we are doing, for example, for line 1. A phase means this is line 1, this is line 2, this is line 3. So therefore that line 1 has 3 branches for load 1, then load 2, load 3. That's why I am summing up. And if you summed up, this is your magnitude 39.19, and then you see there is minus sign minus 3.45. That minus sign indicate the lagging power factor. You see, I have calculated power factor and I have clearly told lagging. Therefore, in your result, you got here plus sign, but then some of you have written this is the leading, so that got confused. So that's why in that case, I have got 3 credit or 4 credit, depending on how you did. And some of you have here, instead of summing up the line current, you have summed up their KVA. That is also fine. And then finally, you calculated the total current. So either way, it will work. So everybody is fine, this problem?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I mean, most of you have done this properly. Only the issue was with the, you put the plus sign here and you put the minus sign here. Yeah. Okay, so then moving forward, like number 2, most of you have done this properly. There is no issue with that. You got correct result. So G11 should be 4 plus J6, G21 J6, Z12 will be J6, and G22 will be minus J4. So therefore, most of you have done this properly. So this one, many of you could not complete this one, or you got the wrong result. You see that I gave the 50 credit for this problem because there are 2 parts. This is the periodic waveform. First, you have to use the Fourier series. Then you will get the input for this circuit. So as you can see, although many of you have done this properly, but in most cases, you got wrong result. Even you could not do the Fourier series correctly. You see, it should be 2. A naught value should be 2, but many of you got 1. Some of you got 3 by 2. I don't know. Some of you got 4 here. I don't know how all these things came. So please just see, the time period was 2. So omega naught value was pi. And then see, between 0 and 1, the function value is 6. And between 1 and 2, function value is minus 2. And that's all. And you see, so A naught should be 2. An should be 0, And Bn should have this format. Although you can put cos n pi is minus 1 to the power n, and then you can say n value is 135. So you could put 16 over n pi. Otherwise, you could just leave in this format. So correct value of Bn should be 8 over n pi in parentheses 1 minus cos n pi. So therefore you got 2 and n0 being this. So the input to the circuit, this means Is should be 2 plus that on and then sine n pi t. So many of you got here like not 2, you got different number. 3 by 2, I have seen half, you got 8, so I don't know. So various values you got here. Now this is your circuit. Your question was to find out the voltage across 3 Henry inductance. So as you can see, it's easy. This is the current source. So this is the total current entering at this node. And that current is divided into two parts. Something is going through one and something is going through this one. So your task is to find out how much current is flowing through 3 Henry inductor. This means I have designated IL. And once you get that one, then multiply by the respective impedance, which I have calculated here for 3 Henry, J n omega naught L, but omega naught value is pi, so J n phi 3 ohm, that is the value. So you see what I am doing? I am calculating IL, this current directly by applying current divider rule. So this is my total current Is. So multiplied by this on, and in the denominator, this 1 plus 2 plus equivalent impedance. This means this one. You see? So you got Is over 3 plus J3 and pi. Now V naught is this current multiplied by this J and 3 pi. So this is V naught. And the numerator denominator I cancelled 3. That was the common factor. So this is the simplest format. Now this is your V naught expression. Now go back in the Is expression, there are two terms. This is DC and then this is that sinusoidal component. So for Is 2 ampere, V naught will be 0. Because for DC, that inductor is a short circuit. So V naught will be 0. Or here in this equation, you can put n value 0. So that will give you the 0. So V naught 0. Now when Is is this one, 8 multiplied by 1 minus cos n pi over n pi sine. So from sine, first I changed into cosine n pi t minus 90 degree. So that I can write in the phasor format. Everybody see, I have written minus 90. Then substitute this value into V naught equation for Is. And then once I did that, you see this n pi cancelled, plus minus 90 degree angle 0 degree. In the denominator, I am just taking magnitude and phase angle tan inverse n pi. And I took in the numerator, so minus tan inverse n pi. So this is your magnitude. And then finally, in the time domain, cos n pi t minus this angle. And then you can put the summation sign n equal to 1 to infinity. That's all. So, I mean, many of you have come up to this. This portion is correct, but here you got wrong number. Someone got 32, someone got 24, different number you got. Like even though you take odd number for n, like n1, 3, 5, but still it will not go beyond 16. In that case, it will be 16 here, but you got 34. Even I have noticed higher number. Even I have noticed you got 7 here. I don't know how you got 7 here. So in that way, there is some mistakes. And some of you have completed the first part, but you did not complete this one. Is there any questions on this problem? Anybody?
No, it was really long and complicated, and I see where I made my mistake, but it yeah, it makes sense.
Sí, está
Well, that
exceptional,
first
Jason.
number should have been 8 or 16 instead of, I got 32, but yeah, I see where I made the mistake.
Probably, Nathan, yeah, I remember. Probably you got 32 here,
Yeah, I forgot to take the square root of 4, which would have been 2, so that would have been 16 at the most. But
yeah. But I have noticed like 3, 4, they have put here 7 here. So I don't know how that number 7 can comes here. Maybe somewhere they made mistake here. Anyway, so please everybody, I already uploaded this solution on content page under the tab title exams. So you can see the solution for midterm exams. So once again, please you see, and then you compare with your solution what you did in the exam. It's now open for you. And in case anybody has any confusion or question, or I have made any mistakes in properly grading you, so you feel free to contact me through email. Please don't hesitate. Okay, so with that, today it's the last class for this semester. So thank you very much for registering this course and joining my classes. Now everything is done, like your final exam. So you are due for final exam on May 4th. This means coming Monday. Please try your best to do very good in the final exam. So once I get the lab grade from the TA, and then once you complete your final exam, then I will pull up every information. I will put everything in my Excel sheet. I will sum up, and then I see where you stand. As I already told that I will be giving you some grace credit to lift out to the next higher grade. So at the end of the semester, when you'll be looking your later grade, you'll be assuming that that is the best grade you have got. So you all presented very nicely. So your projects, I liked your presentation. So therefore, I am giving the full credit to all 5 groups. And as I told you, actually with the result, preliminary result that you produced through your projects, I will try to prepare some sort of conference paper, including you as co-authors. And then I will let you know. Maybe sometimes this year, I will be presenting somewhere, so your results, I will let you know. Even though I may invite you during conference presentation with your result. And this is really, really great. So you all did great job. So in the future, maybe I might assign on ventilator project to fight against the COVID issue, Anyway, does anybody have any questions, comments?
Thank you so much for everything that you did for us, Dr. Ali.
You're amazing. You're
Yeah.
a good teacher. Good
We really appreciate it.
Okay, so thank you. So you're
yeah,
most
you're an
welcome.
awesome
Guy.
teacher.
And
I
then,
can't wait to see you next semester. Energy conversion. Woo!
oh, so you already registered, Nathan?
Yeah, I already got my classes ready. I saw you were teaching one of them. I'm like, I'm taking that one. Without a doubt.
Okay. So therefore, those who are like electrical background and the dual major, then definitely you have to take energy conversion. And those who are computer background, so probably you will not be taking my class, but just one thing, I always help the students. So in your job, when you'll be applying for a job, always you need like 2, 3, 4 references. So I will be glad to help you. Or if you apply for an internship, this summer or anytime, so you are most welcome. You could put my name as a reference. So I'll be glad to recommend you. Whatever your major, computer, electrical, does not matter, because you attended my classes, so I can recommend you well. So anybody, please don't hesitate to contact me if you need any reference for any job or an internship or whatever in the future. Okay, so
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
okay, so you're most welcome. So with that, then I like to conclude here. So everybody, please be safe. Please take care, and I wish you all the
You
best.
too. Have a good one.
And see you on Monday. Okay, bye.
All right.
See you on
Bye.
Monday.
All right, see you Monday. Thank you, Dr. Ali.
Okay, see you. Bye-bye.